Let us proceed with the lesson proper, evaluating function. It is the process of determining the value of the function at the number assigned to a given variable. Just like in evaluating algebraic expressions, to evaluate function, you just need to replace each letter in the expression with the assigned value and perform the operations in the expression using the correct order of operations. So, let us have this example. So, given f of x is equal to 2x minus 4, find the value of the function if the value of x is positive 3. So, first, let us write the given function, which is f of x is equal to 2x minus 4. Our first step is to substitute 3 for x in the function. So, it will become f of 3 is equal to 2 multiplied by 3 minus 4. So, nang napansin nyo mga anak, lahat ng value ng x ay napalitan ng positive 3 dun sa ating given function. Next step is to simplify the expression on the right side of the equation. So, we will have 2 multiplied by 3 is 6 minus 4. So, we have 6 minus 4 that is equal to positive 2. Therefore, f of 3 is equal to positive 2. Next, let us proceed with this given. P of x is equal to 3x squared plus 5x minus 2. Find P of 0 and P of negative 1. So, pag ganito anak yung sitwasyon, treat this as separate problems. So, ang ibig sabihin, what is the value of P of x when x is 0? What is the value of P of x if x is negative 1? So, first, let us find P of 0. So, let us write P of x is equal to 3x squared plus 5x minus 2. So, find P of 0. We will now have P of 0 is equal to, again, the first step is to substitute 0 for all x in the function. So, it will become 3 multiplied by 0 squared plus 5 multiplied by 0 minus 2. Then, perform the indicated operation. 0 squared is 0. Multiplied by 3, we have 0. Plus 5 multiplied by 0 is 0. Minus 2. Then, we now have 0 plus 0 minus 2 is negative 2. Therefore, P of 0 is negative 2. Next, let us have P of negative 1. Again, let us write the given function. P of x is equal to 3x squared plus 5x minus 2. So, let us substitute negative 1 for all x in the given function. It will become P of negative 1 is equal to 3 multiplied by negative 1 squared plus 5 multiplied by negative 1 minus 2. The next step is to perform the operation. We have negative 1 squared is positive 1. Multiplied by 3, we have 3 plus 5 multiplied by negative 1 is negative 5 minus 2. And then, we have to perform the operation. So, let us proceed with the addition and subtraction. So, we now have 3 plus negative 5, that is negative 2, minus 2, the answer is negative 4. So, therefore, P of negative 1 is equal to negative 4. Anong ibig sabihin nito mga anak? So, since ang hinahanap sa atin ay dalawang function which is P of 0 and p of negative 1. The value of p of x is negative 2 when x is 0. The value of p of x when x is negative 1 is negative 4. Our next given is f of x is equals to 5x plus 1. Let us find f of h plus 1. So, in this situation, mga anak, ang ipapalit daw natin sa x in the given equation is h plus 1. Okay. So, kapag ganito, anak, let us write first the function. So, we have f of x is equal to 5x plus 1. Next step is to substitute h plus 1 into the equation for x. So, yung x natin dito ay magiging h plus 1. So, it will become f of h plus 1. So, that is now equal to 5 multiplied by h plus 1 plus 1. Okay. Kung mapapansin nyo dito, mga anak, si x, dun sa ating given function, napalitan siya ng h plus 1. And then, itong positive 1 ay nanggaling dito sa original function. Now, pag ganito po yung sitwasyon, we will use the distributive property. We will distribute positive 5 dun kay h plus 1. So, it will become 5 multiplied by h, we have 5h. We have 5 multiplied by positive 1, we have 5. Then, plus 1. So, this time, we have to combine like terms. At ang like terms natin ay si 5 and 1. So, we will have 5h plus 6. Therefore, f of h plus 1 is equal to 5h plus 6. Ibig sabihin, when x is h plus 1, we have 5h plus 6. Our next given is h of x is equal to 4x plus 8 all over 2x minus 4. Find the value of function if x is equals to negative 5. Mga anak, kapag ganito yung sitwasyon, huwag kayo agad matatakot or malilito kapag ang given function is a rational function. So, for sure, nakilala nyo na kung sino si rational function where we have the numerator and the denominator. So again, same procedure lang ang susundan natin. First, write the function h of x is equal to 4x plus 8 all over 2x minus 4. Our first step in evaluating function is to replace the variable with the given value, which is negative 5. So it will become h of negative 5. So ang gagawin nyo, palitan lahat ng x dun sa rational function ng negative 5. We have 4 multiplied by negative 5 plus 8 all over 2 multiplied by negative 5 minus 4. Okay, so dito sa sitwasyon na to, ang gagawin nyo lang is to perform the operation on the numerator and in the denominator. Okay. So, kasi kapag tinignan nyo siya as isang buo, baka malito kayo. So, hihimayin nyo yung bawat pag-perform ng operation. So, we have 4 multiplied by negative 5. We have negative 20 plus 8. All over 2 multiplied by negative 5. We have negative 10 minus 4. Next, let us perform the operation. So, negative 20 plus 8, that is equal to negative 12. All over negative 10 minus 4, that is equal to negative 14. And now, we have to simplify our final answer. Since negative 12 and negative 14 is both divisible by 2, that is equal to 6 all over 7. So therefore, h of negative 5 is equal to 6 all over 7. Before we proceed with the next given, let us recall what is the greatest integer function. So it is represented or denoted by, so that is the greatest integer function for any real function. So this function rounds off the real number down to the integer less than the number. So this function is also known as floor function. So let us have an example. So if we have the greatest integer of 1.5, so the answer is positive 1. So paano siya naging positive 1? Let us use a number line. Okay, so we have 0, we have positive 1, we have positive 2, and so on. Now, nasaan ba dyan si 1.5? So, nandito si 1.5. So, we will have to round off the real number down to the integer less than the number. Our number is 1.5. So, we will round off it to the nearest integer less than the number. Ano ba yung less than 1.5? That is positive 1. Therefore, the greatest integer of 1.5 is positive 1. Let us have next example. Let us find the greatest integer function for this example. So we have the greatest integer of 4.56567. So we will use this number line. Saan ba natin ipa-plot si 4.56567? It is between 4 and 5. So, it is almost 5. So, nandito si 4.56567. But still, we have to round off 4.56567 number down to the integer less than the number. So, ibig sabihin, the integer that is less than this number is positive 4. So therefore, the greatest integer function of 4.56567 is positive 4. After a recall about the greatest integer function, let us evaluate this function. H of x is equals to the greatest integer function at x plus 2. Given x is 2.4. So again, the first step is to rewrite the given function. We have h of x is equal to the greatest integer function at x plus 2. Next is to substitute 2.4 for x in the function. We have h of 2.4 is equal to the greatest integer function at 2.4 plus 2. Okay, now, let us determine the greatest integer function of 2.4. Again, the greatest integer function is the integer that is less than the number, and that number is 2.4, and the integer that is less than 2.4 is positive 2. So we have 2 plus 2. So we have h of 2.4 is equal to 4.